Hi guys, it's Sonelias and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. So we've just landed on the beach, so we're going to load the last saved game. So we're basically continuing from where we left off. And as the game loads, it should take us right to the beach. Now, remember that we are Astarion at the moment, so we're playing as one of the origin characters here. And Astarion is actually a vampire spawn. So because of that, he would typically not be able to withstand sunlight and such. But the tadpoles seem to have basically changed something in him. So we are at the moment able to withstand the sun despite everything. Okay. Can we feed on her? No, possibly not.
You're alive.
We're just going to wake her up.
Alive. I remember the ship. No, first thing. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. We need each other. And we both know one thing. Just before we go. It would have been all too easy for you to run. Lead the way.
Thank you. So there's the two of us, but one thing to actually take note of at the moment is we are basically leveling up. So we're leveling up Astarion plus all the other characters that we basically will be traveling with. We basically see our health jumping up from 10 to 17. So when you start up the game, the first level will be maximum health, hit points, whereas the second level, you'll basically get a roll that is going to be performed there. So a dice roll. So you got a chance of getting different levels on there. Key thing here, because we're playing an origin character, okay, I cannot really change this, can I? No, it's kind of set in stone at the moment. I can add a class if I wanted to. I don't want that. I just wanted to point out the fact that you could if you wanted to. So you can multi-class here. So perfect. So we basically have got both our characters up to the next level. Another clamshell in here or over here. Anything that she's got that I should be carrying. Now, one thing that we can now do, we can actually send excess equipment to camp. Is there a keyboard shortcut for that? I haven't found it as of yet. So let's call this episode just Exploring the Wreckage here. Now, as you can see, we basically picked up this sword here. We also picked up the scale mail armor, which is slightly better than the chainmail armor that she's wearing at the moment. So we should see our armor class jumping up to 17 here, which then means we can actually send this onto camp. Okay, yes, we do need that. Let's sort our inventory. We can... Why is there no sort option on here? Am I missing that? Is it only on when you're looking at your personal inventory that the sort option becomes available? Maybe so. Maybe so. These weigh hardly anything, so I could just let them be. Supply pack, I will most definitely send on to camp. Why carry food with you when you only need it when you're actually camping? All right, let's carry on and see what we can find over here. Ooh, there's actually a pouch over there. Let's pick that up. A backpack. There's not much in that backpack, but still. Do I want to carry that or wear the hat? Maybe. But it's better than not. It at least gives my character a bit of different appearance. Looks like as soon as we're basically picking up any of the resources here, we automatically get some of the recipes linked to that as well. Which of course is nice to see, but yeah. We're not going to do anything with it as of yet. Fish and fish. We can read this lovely book here.
Running water normally burns like acid, but now, who knows?
Okay. Again, we can pick up a backpack here. Those were more items of grass, sorry, of food. Let's read this letter here as well. See if there's anything interesting that we can do with that. Looks like it's not. Bit of murgrass there. Belladonna over there, which is okay, interesting. Another dead fisherman. There are some chests and so forth here. Nice. Some more thieving tools, always welcome. Okay. Dagger root, also quite welcome.
Can't get that open easily. Maybe there's another entrance.
I know there's another entrance, we just haven't found it yet. And then here we got an ancient sigil. Now these are waypoints, they basically allow you to fast travel between certain spots on the map. Abducted commoner. I put the entire party into a mode of stealth.
The element of surprise.
Hold on, have I got a... I'm pretty sure I basically had a crossbow, didn't I? I'm pretty sure I equipped the crossbow, but I seem to have lost it. Interesting. I don't know why that would be the case, but okay. Nice.
Wicked little beasts. They'll down you in one strike.
The enemy is surprised. Certain actions are found on by others, get caught, and you might find yourself in a prison cell. Okay, so let's open up the dialogue. Let's expand that a bit. So I did a sneak attack here, hiding. It doesn't tell me she lost the condition. It doesn't tell me anything about losing any standing with her. So in terms of experience, we're the same here. Approval, neutral. Okay, so was that higher earlier? I don't know. I didn't check, so to speak. I can do a cantrip. That requires a full action, so that's not going to work. Ooh, I can do a vampire bite. That's interesting. I hadn't even noticed that yet. Until long rest. Suck the blood from a living victim to regain hit points. The target takes 2 to 8 piercing damage, but not if it is sleeping or you are hiding. Okay. It's a bonus action. What does it say about that bonus action? It's once per turn, but why is there a little marker over there? It doesn't say. Okay, so let's just do this sneak attack. 8 damage. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but still, it's better than nothing. The other intellect devourer can do its thing in a second as well. And of course it tries to attack me, which is fine. I can sneak attack it despite it being right next to me. You might wonder why. Well, it's exactly for the very reason that we basically are right on top of things here.
A better position.
Okay, let's see what we can do from up here. Is it going to try to get into a similar position as well? Or will it simply attack? Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to jump right behind it. I'm going to straight away backstab it. There we go. We took it out.
Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
Nope, it most definitely is not.
Certainly.
It did have the little asterisk next to it, but for some reason that didn't mean much here. Hold on, is there still someone in there? It's hard to say with that one, but okay, let's see what we can do. He's dead. Abducted noble. Another dead mind flayer here. Potion of speed. Oh, I did pick up a second dagger, didn't I? So what I can of course do now, I can actually equip myself with a second dagger. And as you can see, the attack modifier is still the same, despite me equipping 2 of them. Now, in case you are not playing as Astarion, just up this hill is where you would typically come across Astarion in the game world. Okay, let's have a look here. More clamshells.
Don't mind if I do.
More murgrass. More clamshells. Belladonna. Okay. There's some gold here and there's a helmet there. Now the helmet itself would be quite beneficial to me. In the fact that it basically gives me additional dexterity saves. So yeah, appearances are second in the list here now. Astarion underwear, interesting.
All right.
Let's try to take it out. You must have an advantage on them. Okay, well, maybe I don't have an advantage at the moment. Hold on, I'm pretty sure I equipped a second dagger. Really? Did I miss? Huh. It seems to rush me. Interesting.
Let's make this quick.
Lovely. I miss. How do I miss? Oh wow, 3 XP. That's really gonna break the bank for the minute.
What am I to do?
Let's open it up. Let's send this all to camp, because why would we keep it here? It makes no sense. There's all stuff that you need when you're in camp. And carrying around that weight, it just takes up valuable capacity as such. I'm not proficient with it. So why would I even carry it with me? I don't know. Let's send it to camp.
Let's have it. Go.
Okay. Marvelous. have a look at what other things we could potentially do. What other characters we can find. We're about 15 minutes into the stream at the moment. I did try to start it up earlier, but for some reason it didn't work. And I then figured out that actually OBS, the streaming software I'm using, doesn't like me using the DX11 option, so to speak.
There. A mind flare.
Hold on.
And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
Finally.
Hold on. You're a vampire. So you're a vampire, Astarion.
Yeah.
I suppose I shouldn't really act surprised. The signs aren't exactly subtle, if you care to look. Perhaps I should have said something before you actually bit someone.
Okay. Okay.
Peckish! Why didn't you tell me?
Okay. Build class 14 plus 2 makes exactly 14. Oh, bless the stars.
I suppose I can... But no more secrets. Understand? Coming from you, now that we have some semblance of an understanding,
Okay.
did you want anything else? We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to exactly? Must I find a way? We've no solid...
If you discover anything that might help
Okay.
us, I'm all ears.
I must admit...
Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. There's someone waiting for me there.
Okay.
Someone I have to reach. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something...
Okay, we're going to leave it for there. Another potion of speed, it looks like. I'm just looking if there's any chests or anything to be found here. Sometimes you find them in the weirdest places.
What's in here?
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
All right, what have we got?
Is that real? It doesn't look all right.
You approach the sigil on the stone.
Okay.
A hand? Anyone?
Should we? Ooh, and we fail desperately. Well, at least I think I'm failing. Yeah, by one. Despite all these pluses that we got down there.
The magic around the sigil hisses like a cornered cat. Your only option now is to grab the hand and pull.
Okay. That wasn't too difficult. Okay.
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep.
Nice to meet you, Gil.
Usually better at this. Mad. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Nautiloid. I don't know. I was recognized.
So he basically used some magic. Interesting. Okay.
Still, back on the ship, you two were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the
Yep.
ocular region. Were you not?
Ocular, so that means the eyes. So it's gone in through the eyes. Is that what he's saying?
No, you should. The insert. It's a pro. You don't happen to.
You seem to know enough.
Most, no doubt. But I find myself hoping to be in the pro. As we've established, we're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon too. Most. Oh, it's an act of force.
Alright, he levels up as well.
My attention.
So the class choice for Evoker was done automatically. We can choose what spells we want to add to our repertoire. Right, Chromatic Orb is an interesting one to have. Tasha's Hideous Laughter. I kind of like that one. Find familiar. I thought some of these would be ritual spells. At least that's what I read somewhere. Having a familiar never hurts. Okay, so if I go back to Gale here,
Excellent choice.
go to his spell book. Now, as you can see, he's prepared a number of spells already. Yeah, that's a good one. Mage Armor, interesting. Arcane Recovery. How many does he restore with that? It's locked at the moment, so let's put that into that category there. So these are level 1 slots. That's a cantrip, that's a cantrip, so level 1. Okay, I've just reorganized it a little bit to make it easier to understand. Okay. Must take a short rest. Okay.
Go.
One of the questions here is there anything that we want to do about any of the items we see here? Anything we see in the wilds? There we see there's a torn net.
Broken. Must have been here a while.
A cage. Let's try to sneak up on these guys here as much as we can. Hold on. Do I actually... I do have a bow here now, don't I? Do I only have one bow? Do I have multiple? Hold on, that's... It's a rapier. It's 4 to 11 damage. That's 4 to 7. Okay. Still don't have the right person to give that to be honest. Just send that to camp. Like we done before. He might benefit from the hat on his head. Oh yes, I still got other weapons here that I can just send to camp. In actual fact, when you're picking stuff up directly from whatever place you pick them up from, you can actually send stuff directly to camp from there as well if you wanted to. Just saves you a little bit of effort that way. We're all hidden. Okay, that's not a sneak attack I want to do.
Make it hurt.
Am I no longer in hiding? Because I'm the first one to go. Not able to do much here in reality, am I?
I'm ready. No time to dally.
I'm not going to dally.
Let's get this over with.
Okay, what we're going to do here... out of line of sight. No, let's not do the sleep spell. Let's use, I was going to say Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Okay, do Grease here. And they both made a save. Interesting. So if I basically go back to this character here, I do happen to have a cantrip, don't I? Again, I cannot do that. Again, I don't have enough movement points.
Yes, here.
You missed me, okay. Alrighty.
Certainly.
It's a full-on action. I don't have a full action anymore, isn't it? They both jump down. How lovely.
Take two.
Sacred Flame.
Down with you.
Alright, let's see what we can do to get down there. Okay, let's do this sneak attack on him. Critical miss. How utterly lovely. And I do get hit, which happens. Concentration with the Witch Bolt. Let's keep that as is. Hamstrung, how lovely.
Have to keep going.
It's a cantrip. Okay. Let's just do a normal one. Crikey. Am I so bad with the bow and arrow? Concentration broken. Utterly lovely.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your... But the longer
Nope.
we... My peep...
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness.
Okay.
Don't let her take advantage.
It is meant... Githyanki protocol is clear.
Okay.
When infected with a gate tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
Alright.
I know, mighty. If you wish to be rid of the tadpole, you must either be purified... You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir.
I'll trust your judgment.
You've a sharp tongue.
Half.
Come. A Kresh must be named.
Okay.
Watch your back.
Right, so let's group them up again. So she can level up. So she gained 8 hit points, so potentially she could have gotten 12. Okay, that's fine for now. So we're up to level 2 now.
open up.
Keep a blade close.
Okay.
Mind if I do? Into my pocket.
Let's pick up that item as well.
Moving.
So, what's next? I think we would be doing well if we basically did a short rest.
More than prepared.
There we go. All of us could do nicely with a bit of a recovery of some of our hit points and so forth,
Wits and
which we
blades
managed
always
to
up.
get through.
Quite ready for you.
There's no time to waste.
Okay, let's have a look at our spell books. What have we got prepared here? So these are the prepared spells. We got Cure Wounds, Guiding Bolt, Healing Word, Inflict Wounds. I don't want to have Inflict Wounds. And then we got, of course, the Sacred Shield. Cantrips, we got our Guidance. Oh, we can actually cast those whenever we want, it looks like, which is great. We got some spells that we got access to. Disguise Self and the Charm Person, which is nice again as well. I'm going to go for the Bless in that instance here. Okay.
Got to
Now
press
I
on.
will shortly
What now?
break the party into sections. But the first thing we will do is we're going to call it a day for the normal recording. And then we're going to basically kickstart another recording shortly after.